Now let's do our task 2 here, but before that let's check our credits which are remaining in our account by clicking on the account. So we have 120 credits remaining here for the task we have done previously with EC2 instance. Now let's go ahead and create our Amazon RDS database. So Amazon RDS database is a fully managed relational database service in cloud. It basically helps us simplify setup, operation, and scaling of relational databases fully in the cloud. And in this activity, we are going to explore some configurations of how we can set up RDS database and learn some essential settings here. And be mindful that performing this activity will incur some AWS charges. So make sure you decommission all the instances or services you provision. So let's start. So here in the right hand side, we have all the steps inside this task where you can choose database creation method, engine, default settings, and finish the tutorial. So let's start with a step 1, which is going with easy create. So this method will give us recommended best practice configurations here, and we can select the easy create option and say click next. And next, choosing a database engine type. So engine type is specific relational database software that runs on your RDS DB instance you're creating here. And we have the particular options which are being displayed here. And let's go ahead with the default one, which is PostgreSQL. And let's also review these settings here. We have free tier option and DB instance identifier as database 1. Let's leave it. And master username, let's also leave it as Postgres. And let's go ahead and choose an option for credentials, which is self-managed, and type in a password here. So basically we are having like login ID for the master user of our DB instance along with the password. And next is to review all the default settings that RDS sets for the database here. So these are some of the default settings we have, including for encryption, VPC, and option group here, and database port, instant identifier, and so on. Once you have reviewed all of these settings, we can go ahead and do the next step. So next step is to click on creating the database, which is creating an instance for us. So we can see that the database is being created here with the status being creating. So let's wait for a moment until this status changes to available. So we can see that now the status is available. So you can see the connection details of your database, including your endpoint, username, and password here. Let's go ahead and delete this database by going into actions and saying delete. So let's uncheck these options. You need not retain any backups or snapshots here, and you acknowledge the deletion. And to confirm delete, you need to say delete me and say delete. So the instance is being deleted now. It might take few moments for the database deletion process, and let's wait until we get a deletion message here. So yes, now we have successfully deleted our database instance here, and we have also completed this task. So let's go ahead and review our account and review our credits here to see if the extra $20 have been reflected. So let's scroll down. So we can see here the task is being completed, and we have also the credits here. Thank you.